Michael, talk about the importance of a game like this one, division matchup, the Giants. When you're in the third, can you talk about how big this game is?
This game is very important. It's NFC East rivalry game, and it's a lot at stake. It's two good football teams. Kind of know each other real well, and I think it's going to come down to execution. But it's going to be a great game.
Do you look at a game like that, the Giants, what they did last year? You guys and them were kind of matched equally, and then they get to the playoffs, and you think about the run they had last year, and think, gee, if a few big games different, that could have been us.
Well, I try not to look at it that way, but the New York Giants are a good football team. They have a great quarterback in Eli, and they do a lot of good things on offense and some exceptional things on defense, and that's what makes it a great football team. When you're able to gel together and put it all together, you're able to put on a run like that. And we did pretty much the same thing, but it was just too late.
Mike, a lot is being made of all the turnovers you've had personally over these first 3 games. How concerned are you about the turnovers?
I'm very concerned about the turnovers. Being the competitor that I am, I understand that you have to protect the football. Cut back on the interceptions last week and had 2 fumbles. And, but it's something that I know I can get corrected.
Mike, did Andy talk to you Monday about how his comments were kind of about you were interpreted as your job might be on the line here or on thin ice? Did he talk to you about that at all?
No, we talked about it. We spoke about it, but it wasn't anything serious. It was. We're in a position where we have to look forward to this week. We have to get ready for this game. That's what's most important. Any outside distractions, it can, become, a deterrent to this team. So, we're just trying to move forward and get ready for the next game.
Do you worry at all about job security when you know the turnovers are adding up?
No, not at all. I know it can be corrected. That's the most important thing, and I don't. I know I can get my job done. Week in and week out. But as a whole, you have to go out there and put it all together. So that's what I'm focused on, man. Nothing in between.
Mike, did you feel like you needed a vote of confidence though after that? I mean, people could have taken that and interpreted, like the job is on the line. Did you feel like you needed a vote of confidence from Andy?
No, I mean I heard it, but I really don't pay attention to what's being said. Unless I heard from Coach himself. Other than that, we talked about it. And it's all about me going out and getting ready for this week against New York.
What stands out in your memory about playing against Brian Dawkins?
Brian Dawkins is a great player. I think the hardest hit I ever took came from Brian Dawkins. He was an outstanding leader, competitor, and ambassador for the NFL.
Michael, the Giants defense obviously talk about that, Manura and those guys. How much of a challenge do they present in terms of what you guys have to kind of contain them in the pass rush?
They're a good football team. They do some good things on the defensive front. They have some veteran guys who've been around the block, and they got Super Bowl rings, so they know what it's like, playing the tough games. But we just have to come out and play sound, play discipline, and try to put it all together.
Mike, as an offense, do you guys expect, with 3 games where the offense has struggled, not played 60 or 80 minutes, do you expect some adjustments that we haven't seen yet? Something that has to change for you guys to get your flow and rhythm down?
I pretty much expect us to go out there and put it all together at some point.
Doing the same thing that you've done the first 3 weeks, though?
It all depends. It all depends on what happened. I can't sit here and give you the game plan. All I can say is that, we have to just play better.
Do you think you had trouble with blitz recognition Sunday? And if you did, what was the problem after watching the film?
No, we had no trouble with blitz recognition. Everything is good with our offense. Everything is in sync. Everything is intact. We just got to get better. We eliminate the turnovers and start fast. We give ourselves a chance to win the game.
How important is the balance? You want to get a running game going. Of course, that slows down that D-line.
Obviously, it's important to balance everything out. That's something that we're gonna try to work on. But it's at the coach's discretion. We just have to to continue to go out and do what we're asked to do. As a team and make the most out of our opportunities right now.
2 more questions.
Michael, you're talking about correcting turnovers. How do you go about doing that?
Just not doing it. But it's hard. This game is tough. It's not as easy as it looks. You look around the league. It's a lot of guys struggling right now. You know, and it's tough. You know, defenses are getting better. They're scheming. You know, we just have to, you know, make sure we do what we got to do in the moment.
Michael, you took a lot of hits on Sunday. How does your body feel after a game like that?
Feel good. I'm still standing upright. So, you know, ready to get on to the next game.
Mike, the referee's lockout is over. Looks like the regular refs are going to be back on Sunday. What's your reaction to that?
It's great to have the regular refs back. You know, nothing against the replacement officials. They did the best they could. You know, you got to understand that. You know, this is the NFL, and things can become a little crazy and a little different. It happens fast, and if you're not used to it, it's hard to adjust. So, take my hat off to them. They did the best they could. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.